Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 1st to the 15th, 2021 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow and helps us be on the YouTube algorithm, which lets this video be seen by more people, which is amazing. So thank you so much for doing this. It makes me so very happy. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin the reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Fantastic. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Ooh, those two came right out. Oh, three right here. Fantastic. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. I love how your cards are just falling into place. It's like, no, I'm not going back in. I need to be heard. That's really going to be the energy that we have during this time. I need to be heard. I need to be seen. This needs to be where it needs to be. I need to be where I need to be. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So think of this spread as a tree. We have the roots here, we have the branches here. So the left-hand side is the inner self, the middle, the heart, the emotional self, the right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. And of course, at the roots is what roots us during this time. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant. The Hierophant also represents Taurus energy, April 20th to May 20th. In the public arena, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is us coming through as a queen, as a person who doesn't need to be in the limelight all the time. Also as somebody who is nurturing what is growing. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Five of Pentacles. Intense emotions, dealing with poverty, dealing with heartbreaks, pains, disappointments we have been through in the past that make us feel poor, that make us feel overwhelmed, locked out in the cold. Then we have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful public arena. There is an energy here of fighting, and in our inner selves, we're tired of fighting. And our hearts are kind of broken during this time. Emotionally, we're carrying a lot. So being mindful of that is going to be very, very important, to be sensitive to our emotional state during this time. So let's see the chakra energy. Capricorn, June 1st to the 15th, 2021 Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. have a whole sea that just flew right out. And Spirit's saying, don't overlook. So we have a bunch. So we're going to go through these. We have the sacral chakra right here with creativity and relationships, the crown chakra, and the earth star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. With relationships and creativity, the sacral chakra is where we hold our sexual energy. It's where we hold our creative energy. There's a need here to express ourselves and to express ourselves openly and honestly. The problem is the sacral chakra is also where we hold a lot of negative energy from this life and from past lives. So we have a fear, a doubt, a hurt, and we can really see this in our emotional self. This is going to be a time where we pull away. We pull away from those we love. We pull away from things we love. If we don't face this dead in the eye, we will pull away, and a lot of life will move past us without us being able to experience it the way that we really want to, the way that we really long to. Spiritual awakening, this is the crown chakra. There's a part of our minds that are awakening to more knowledge, more understanding than what we had seen before. And that's going to start to ground us. That's going to start to be our rooted self during this time. What do I want? Where am I headed? Where do I want to be? What is it that I am desiring? But if we don't connect with our sacral chakra, if we don't connect with our emotions, with the pain that we have been through, the heartbreak that we have been through, with the emotions that we have, the relationships that we have with others, but also with the relationships that we have with ourselves, we're going to miss the connection, because our heart is going to have a tendency during this time to blow things out of proportion, to project us backwards into a place where we felt small, helpless, chaotic, hurt, painful, overwhelmed. And we have the repeat of the number 5 here 3 times. Divinity is moving us towards freedom, but emotionally, it's making us face things that we would rather just sweep under the rug, say, not there, don't see it, I'm fine. And that's going to be something that's going to be a bit tricky during this time. We have the 7 of Wands. At our root, we have battles. We want to fight. And there's a reason for that, because we do feel rather vulnerable. So it would be much easier for us to just engage in constant fighting with those around us, to get mad, to get snippy, to get, kind of more than. I'm seeing it as being a bit in your face. Like, this is the way it is. This is what I'm fighting for. This is what I want. Very, very determined in that. And what Spirit is saying here is like, step back. Step back, because everything that we think we should be fighting for at this moment, it's not all going to be worth our time and our attention. Step back. See what it is that you want. See what it is that's sacredly important to you. See what it is that really makes a difference. Why are you angry? Because we're going to have times where we're angry, but it's going to be for a deeper reason. It's not going to be because, I'm getting you a cup of tea and I always get you a cup of tea, and why can't you get me a cup of tea? It's feeling overlooked. It's feeling, as if somebody else's needs mean more than our needs. And the tea just, kind of puts it over the top. And then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is its connection with what is sacredly important to us, because the Hierophant is the ruler in the tarot, in the in the medieval world. He told emperors what to do. Kings and queens listened when the Pope spoke, and that's what the Hierophant represents. So during this time, it's listening to the power of what is sacredly true for us, what we need to understand about ourselves, where if I go against this, I go against the intrinsic beauty of my soul and the intrinsic power of myself. This is also a fight against institutions, a fight against time-honored traditions. We might, be finding ourselves saying, why? Why do I have to do it like this? Why do I have to be like this? But we're also going to find ourselves finding solace in institutions, in structural systems that relate to our souls. So this is going to be a time where we might need to seek help. We might need to talk to somebody, and we want to do it with a person who is tried and true, who has proven that they can do this, that they can handle these responsibilities. And that's going to be what we need during this time, because there's some responsibilities here that we don't feel like we can handle ourselves. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is us. We're nurturing prosperity, but what we're also doing during this time, as we're nurturing prosperity, we're going to be much more comfortable inwardly, being behind the scenes, not having everybody pay attention to us. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. The Six of Pentacles is saying, I need things to be balanced. I don't need to have the fat cat handing out money. I don't need to have the people desperately needing it. What I need is for things to be balanced within my life, within my world. And that can seem like that's never going to happen. But what we're going to see here is the sense of, I need a balance. I need a harmony within my existence. And I don't want to be the one either always handing things out, always giving the helping hand, always, giving. And I don't want to be the one receiving, because there are things in our lives and times in our lives and places in our lives where we are the giver and when we are the receiver. And we need things to be more balanced, especially when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to our bounty, and when it comes to what is as valuable as money, if not money itself. And the Nine of Wands, we're tired. We're tired of everybody having an opinion, everybody having a way to do things and saying, oh, well, this is the answer, that is the answer. The answer is personal. The answer will always be personal. And just because it worked for one person, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will work for another. It's kind of like a favorite food. I might tell you my favorite food is XYZ, tea. And you might sit there and go, tea isn't a food, that can't be your favorite thing, but it's mine. So your favorite food would be your favorite food. And I know it's a drink and not food, but I think you're just not drinking enough when you say that. So here with the Nine of Wands, it's being able to say enough is enough. I can't listen. I can't listen all the time because it will just tear me apart. Because I need to listen to what I need, what I want, and what I like and desire within my world. And that's what we're nurturing right here. We're nurturing these seeds. We're nurturing the generations to come. We're nurturing what is intrinsically important to us and what is astoundingly powerful. We're nurturing the gifts that are given to us. And we're not going to see it as this war anymore or this sense of I have to please everybody. It's like, no, I'm stepping back and I'm really connecting with what I want and who I am. It leads us to the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Swords is having to deal with something that we have dealt with before. Emotionally, we're going to be put into the oven, in a way that turns up the heat, that makes us feel uncomfortable. And we're looking at it and we're saying, why? Why do I have to go through this again? Because the last time we went through it, we didn't stand up for ourselves. We didn't handle it the way divinity says, this is the way, this is the road. Like, this is the road that you're supposed to walk. You missed it before. You missed the opportunity. So now it's coming back again. But they always come back as frustrations. The greatest times that we learn, the greatest ways that we move forward are the scariest, most terrifying, most overwhelming moments for ourselves. It moves us to the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling like a pauper. It's feeling as if all I have is poverty, all I have is doubt, all I have is fear. And I will never measure up to anybody. Now here's the thing with the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be logical. People can look at you and say, my gosh, you have it all, Capricorn. Why are you doubting it? And not understand why you doubt. The fact of the matter is that there's an insecurity inside. There's trauma that has been gone through. There's hurt that has been experienced. And with the Five of Pentacles, the way divinity shows me this is it shows me when I was little. When I was little, I was a bit deaf and a bit blind, which is a heck of a combination. And then once operations were had and that got dealt with, I was severely dyslexic. And it just felt like school was like banging your head against a brick wall. I couldn't read, and I just couldn't read. And it took me years upon years to be able to. And I felt like everybody in the world was just better than I was. Because they could do things they could do things innately that were just so hard for me. That's the Five of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be poverty, though you could have lost it all. You could have experienced poverty in the true definition of the word. But what we're seeing here is that lack, that hurt, that pain, that disappointment, that when we look out, we think nobody else is experiencing this. What we don't understand is that every single person has their trauma and has their hurt and has their pain. And that nobody is better than us. And we're not better than anyone. And when we start to see that within the Five of Pentacles, within our understanding of wealth, within our ability to call wealth into our lives and be worthy of that wealth, not having to go through a period or a time where we have to suffer, we have to punish ourselves. And there can also be a trauma that we go through that makes us think, I will never be wealthy, I will never be prosperous, I will never have the blessings that I want. And emotionally, it comes from an emotional trauma. It can come from a loss of a loved one. It can come from heartbreak and disappointment and despair. It can come from losing the job and having things fall apart. So we perpetuate this. And what we're seeing here is that there's something that comes up that makes us look at things entirely differently and calls us to a wealth, calls us to look at our wealth, calls us to call ourselves out in a way that's uncomfortable, but in a way that is life-changing. Because in the public arena, we have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is prosperity and wealth and bounty and abundance. The Queen of Swords, and yeah, I mean, it's describing right here. Spirit just had me describe the Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Swords is defending this wealth. It's like, I'm not taking anybody's bull. She's the warrior queen. I know what I want. I know what I need. This is where I'm headed. This is where I need to be. And the Queen of Pentacles is embracing that prosperity with it. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, I have to honor the joys that I have, the times of celebration, because they don't come around all the time. And if I don't look at this time of bounty, of this time of taking in the harvest, I will not love my life the same way. And I will miss other opportunities because I will be burnt out. In the public arena, we're not taking anybody's bull. We're not. We're not, embracing liars and buying what they're selling. What we're doing is we're saying, this is what is needed. This is what is needed. This is where I want to be. And this is how I'm fighting to embrace my prosperity, which I am nurturing within myself, finding the balance too, and not letting all the other outside information steer me off of. What is the battle that Capricorn is facing at the root? What is the battle that Capricorn is facing at the root? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels. It's temperance. The battle is Sagittarius energy, but it is also finding the balance of what we need and what we want, of what's important to us and what we're letting go, what we just can't add fuel to that fire. What we're fighting for is balance. What we're fighting against at the exact same time is balance. Because if we let our tempers get the best of us, if we stay in a constant mode of fight or flight, the one thing we will never have is the balance that we seek. So that is something to be very mindful of. So what is the discord? What is the discord that is stopping Capricorn from nourishing what needs to be nourished? What is the discord that is stopping Capricorn from nourishing what needs to be nourished within themselves? What is the discord that is stopping Capricorn from nourishing what needs to be nourished within themselves? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. It's the patience. Seven of Pentacles. It's the sense of, I need it now. I want it now. And it's interesting because I was focusing on the Six of Pentacles, the balance. And it's the discord that's letting in the negative energy, that's not letting us nourish what needs to be nourished. And it comes up as the next card, as the Seven, not the Six of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is be patient. Be patient because what we need is coming. So the discord is that I don't want to be patient. I want to push it forward. I want what I want when I want it, which is fine and astoundingly human, but it's not going to aid us in a really positive way at all. So patience is going to need to be honored within us as we're nurturing our prosperity and our abundance, and as we're nurturing the seeds that we want to grow into sturdy, steady oaks. It moves us then to what is the chaos that is bringing, what is the emotional chaos that is bringing Capricorn poverty? What is the emotional chaos that is bringing Capricorn poverty? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. The emotional turmoil that's bringing us poverty is that we're having a resistance to the healing of the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups stirs up emotions. The Ace of Cups, it's like crying. The Ace of Cups overflows with water, and it's like we overflow with tears. We feel emotionally freed, but also emotionally astoundingly vulnerable. And so what we're going to be fighting against is that feeling of emotional vulnerability. And that's something that we've fought against before. What it brings up are the times of insecurity, are the times where we judged ourselves wanting against others. And what we need to step back from is that sense of, I am not enough, and be able to embrace the emotional healing and know quite fully and quite honestly that I am more than enough. What is the prosperity that Capricorn needs to celebrate? What is the prosperity that Capricorn needs to celebrate? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Have patience, because what we love is coming. That joy, that this is the minor arcana marriage card, this is the major arcana marriage card. This is a commitment is coming. Now, it might not be to marriage, okay? If you don't want to be married, that's awesome. What it is to a connection and to a commitment to our dreams and to our desires. That's what we need to celebrate. We need to connect with what we greatly desire and what we greatly want from our lives. The Queen of Swords is saying, I'm willing to fight for this. I'm not going to be in everybody's face like the kings. The kings I see as the actors upon the stage. But with the queens, I'm going to be behind the scenes, and I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to be steadfast in what I desire. And it's new job opportunities. It could be moving house. It's new opportunities coming our way. And we celebrate it. We have a commitment to it. And we have also a commitment to ourselves. Be patient. That commitment will pay off. And that's what we need to celebrate. That commitment, that love, that understanding. Now, what is the energy that Capricorn needs to be mindful of? What is the energy that Capricorn needs to be mindful of? June 1st to 15th, 2021, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Prince of Wands, being hot-headed and just running forward. Saying, you know what? I don't want to think. I don't want to question. I just want to go. And that's going to be a really real feeling that we have. I just want to go forward. I just want to burn brightly. Now, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're not going to want to think things through. We're just going to want to move. And we're going to want to surround ourselves with people who say, just go, just go, just go. And this is a time where we need to step back and say, no, 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 no. I need to deal with this hurt, with this pain, with this disappointment before I can move forward. I need to deal with my desire to fight, which is amplified by the Knight of Wands. My desire to fight, and not to turn towards help and aid, but also not listen to what is instinctually and traditionally me. It moves us to our subconscious chakra message, which is psychic development, the third eye chakra. We're opening up to psychically what we desire, to the sense that divinity is moving us forward in a brilliant and powerful way, and to a brilliant and powerful destination that we hadn't anticipated. It moves us then to our subconscious energy that we need to be mindful of. There we go. It's the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords here as an aid. The Queen of Swords is also coming up as an energy to be mindful of, an energy of defending, an energy of needing to be ready to fight. This is going to be a time where it's going to be so much easier to fight than it will be to step back and say what is wanted, what is needed, and where do I desire being. Also, word games. People are going to be playing word games during this time. They're going to say things that you would logically interpret to mean one thing, but are going to mean another. So just be mindful of that. The subconscious message in the public arena is the justice. Is the justice. Yeah, but it is justice. The justice in and of itself. It's being more discerning. In the public arena, we have to be discerning with the energy that we let in, with the people we let affect us, and balance the scales towards what we ourselves want. The subconscious emotional message is the Magician. If we get out of our own way, if we acknowledge our hurt and our pain and our disappointment and say, I see the trauma, I see the hurt that I have been through, I understand it, then all of a sudden, subconsciously, we move to the realm of the Magician. We move to the realm of the person who is able to manifest what is deeply and greatly desired within our world. And we call forward these blessings. As above, so below. As we think it, so it becomes. And that's going to be very important in our emotional state, because emotionally vulnerable, emotionally bankrupt, emotionally overwhelmed, that's what we're thinking about. That's what we're calling forward. So we need to be mindful of this and step back and start calling in the blessings. Our subconscious inner self is the Three of Wands. There are new horizons. Stop listening to everybody else. Stop trying to make everything fair for everyone. Look at the horizons that you want. Look at the dreams that you desire, Capricorn, and start to see yourself manifesting them, moving them forward. The subconscious rooted message is again the Three of Wands. I love that. Our inner selves, our root, are both telling us that there is more on the horizon than we could possibly imagine. So embrace it, go after it, and be empowered by it. All right, Capricorn, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we call forward the blessings to the forefront of our minds and live in those blessings and live in that beauty. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn.